Hi guys, Richkingretro here, back with another pickups video and a retro event I went to at the weekend. Yeah, so it's one of my normal, regular, once every couple of months retro road trips. Yeah, so basically the weekend just gone. I was working on the Saturday and there was a retro game event in Aldershot, hosted by the guys from Video Games Carnival. Brilliant guys, Matt Brown and the team. Well funny. So yeah, so I was working on Saturday. Didn't finish work till about 3:30. Got home, had a shower, basically did my afro up, and so I was basically ready to go out. I don't like finishing work and driving somewhere, and then like get to the hotel and then have a shower. Prefer to get all nice and dressed, basically ready to go. So got in the car, left Cornwall about 4 o'clock. Got there, but basically got the hotel in Aldershot about, must have been 3:45. So yeah, so 3 hours 45 minutes. I took the road for 3:03. Which is basically the Yeovil and Stonehenge way. Between Yeovil and Stonehenge, there's literally dual carriageways and then single tracks, and that was just doing my head in. So many annoying lorries just doing the same route and then like doing 50 miles an hour. I'm like, I want to get there as soon as possible. Yeah, so I arrived there in good time. Checked into the hotel, had a beer, basically do all your normal stuff, just get your stuff all ready. And yeah, just got a taxi, went to the retro event, got there about 8 o'clock, and yeah, it was such a good laugh. It was such a good laugh. It's just good to see an old mates, obviously from the YouTube, from the retro gaming community. I think there was a couple of YouTubers there as well. We had good chats and that. My mate Kieran, Kieran and Duncan, they're so funny. My mate Kieran is fucking hilarious. I might post his YouTube channel just down below. He's a big Atari fan. He writes for Retro Gamer. And he's a big Atari fan, and I just love just winding him up, saying, you know, Atari's rubbish. And he'll just go, literally, you see his face go, he just goes mental. But yeah, he writes for Retro Gamer. He's a good lad. He's a good lad. Yeah. So basically just got absolutely wrecked. To be honest, got absolutely wrecked. Had a game on a few competitions which were quite funny, but mainly it was just on the big Game Boys where he had I think it was Tetris, or I think it was actually Dr. Mario. There was a Tetris, I think it was Dr. Mario actually for the Game Boy. But you got these giant Game Boys where he obviously just hooked it up just like a small Game Boy. But he just done it, it was just well funny. So you pressing these big buttons, and I was absolutely shit, so I got it absolutely destroyed. Micro Machines, I got to the semi-final, but it was really good because they had like a normal like toy car, but the way they set it up, they had like 8-player Micro Machines, which if you don't know anything about Micro Machines, like Micro Machines 1 and 2. I think it was Micro Machines 2 Turbo. You can actually have 8 players, even though there's 4 sockets, and one of them actually uses a D-pad, while the other player uses the A, B, and C. So you can actually 2 players per controller. And basically, that's all they did was just like take the take the components for the Mega Drive controller and literally stuck it on the back of a small little toy car. So all you had a little toy car and one button which was just left and right, and you automatically go, but you sort of had the brake as well. So you just had this little car like this, just moving like that, playing Micro Machines. It was really good. I did well in the first game. Second game, I got torn up. Got it absolutely destroyed. But yeah, it was good. It was good, yeah. Must stay sober if I want to enter more tournaments. Yeah, but it's good seeing the guys, good seeing the guys, the Retro Lords, they were there. The Play Expo team were there as well, yeah. Dave Moore and all those guys, so it was good talking about Play Expo, Blackpool and that, how they said they listened to the community, how they go back to their roots and that, and yeah, because I think me and him had a little frank discussion last year, Geek 2013, and he goes, oh, what was good and bad, and I just sort of maybe rip into it about, the European Gamer League people. They just did my head in, so that's why with this year's Play Expo, they didn't have those guys. They spread it out a bit more. They're like the cosplay people in the corner, and like the more like burger vans and that, or the food. So yeah, so it's really good seeing them. Really good meeting up with those guys as well. There's also a Nintendo rep there. He was well funny. He was well funny. Yeah, Nintendo rep there because he supplied a couple of the prizes for the competitions. I think there was a Nintendo 2DS. Going as a first prize. But yeah, so it was good. It was good talking to him about Nintendo last week. They had a bit of a bad week, but he said it was just mainly the Wii. Obviously, the Nintendo Wii U is having bad, but the 3DS and the 2DS is just it's just really successful. So if the people out there thinking Nintendo are dead, they're not, man. They're doing the handheld market. They're always going to be good at, but they just need to bring some more games out for the Nintendo Wii U. So yeah, literally every man and his dog literally brought the Wii, and it was just hard to maybe convert those, you know, subscribers to the actual console and that to the Nintendo Wii U, which they sort of, because of the small screen and that, they sort of upgraded for more sort of like hardcore gamers. So yeah, so Nintendo will be back. So we had a good conversation with him. It was just well funny actually. It was like really funny. Also, we were talking about what's more influential, Atari or PlayStation 1. I'm like, PlayStation 1, and Kieran was like, Atari. It was mainly PlayStation 1 against Atari ST. I'm like, no one remember. There's a few people remember the Atari ST, but it said, gaming-wise, I thought it was pointless. So I just having a random discussion. I'm like, mate, it's pointless. I knew it's all like getting like aggravated and angry, but my opinion is the Atari ST is, I don't know, when Atari ST or Amiga, everyone would talk about the Amiga all the time. The Atari ST is underrated. I've got some games, but I just love the box art on the games. I love the box art on the games more than actually do the games. So if their choice of like a game on the Atari ST or the Amiga, I'll play it on the Amiga, but I just love, I don't know, they've got different boxes. I don't know how to explain. Some of them look the same, but they are just better boxes than that. So we had a good conversation about that. So yeah, what happened? It was just good meeting some guys who were at a mini retro revival as well. They were there, and people obviously from last year's Geek. So yeah, so it's good. It's good having a few beers. Got pretty wrecked, actually, pretty wrecked. So yeah, so it's a great event. I think it might be the last one for a while because the pub that was hosting it, it's like yeah, it's Matt Brown's like sister, and I don't know whether the lease has run out or the brewery, whatever it is. You know what breweries are like these days. Literally in Cornwall, half the pubs are closed because the brewery just closes them, or they buy out like a local person to run it, and then literally a month later they just close the pub down just to get rid of the competition, which is a bit sad. But obviously I don't know what the situation is. Basically they're not going to won't be hosting it there anymore. But I think he's negotiating with other pubs as well. So it's good, like 50, 60 people I would say. I think maybe that wasn't that much. I don't know, maybe about 50 people just coming and going, commanding through the day and that. So improve the trade for the pub, yeah. But it was really good. Met some good friends. Oh, some great discussions and arguments, just randomly, put a spanner in the works. It was just so funny. Just everyone's so entrenched in their views and stuff, which is good arguing, but which is really good, really good actually. So yeah. So obviously when I go on retro road trips, I always go to Carboots for fun. And I got up on the Sunday, and I was literally 8 o'clock. I was absolutely wrecked still. So luckily the car boot was just 5-10 minute walk. It normally starts at 10 and you can get there for like 9 o'clock and pay to go in early. So I remember going there a few years ago. So I went there, paid £2 to go in, and it was, I was walking around like a drunk zombie, and it was pretty shit. And then I literally didn't go to any of the traders at all. And then I decided may as well just look at the traders because I've looked at everything else. And a guy, he had a Game Boy Advance purple and one game, and he wanted like 12 quid for it. And I'm like, oh, I'll give you a 5. He's like, nah. And I'm like, oh, better, it's a bit too expensive. And then so I left it there, and then came back 10 minutes later, and then he brought out like another carry case with a Game Boy in it. And he wanted £15 for that and like the 5 or 6 games. And I'm like, mate, I'll give you £20 for the pair. And he goes, oh, 22, and it was a deal. So I got this for 22 quid. I think I might have actually got them all, so yeah. So there was someone actually, when he brought out the case, I went back to it, back to the table, and when he actually brought out the case, it was clearly like another trader picking up on, and when I saw it, I thought, please do not be the Manchester United one. So, because I was like, you got anything else? He's like, no, and then like 10 minutes later, he brings out like another Game Boy. So yeah, so I saw this guy that's holding the red Game Boy, and I'm thinking, oh, please put it down, please be the Manchester United one. But it wasn't. But yeah. So I got the red, thick, old Game Boy. Also got the purple Game Boy Advance. And it came with Super Mario Advance 2, which I've already got, and I got a box, so this might be trade, or I think I'm just going to put it on Amazon straight away. I can sell it for 12 quid, like the lowest one on Amazon straight away, just to get some more money back for the 22 quid. Also came with Super Mario Land 6 gold coins 2. Alleyway. Donkey Kong Land 1, and also Donkey Kong Land 2. I think I need 2, I don't think I need 1. couple of carry cases which are just chucked to the floor because they're shit, the carry cases. And a Magnum Fire Glass. So yeah, so I paid £22 for that. Normally that's probably a bit expensive, but when you sort of pay £2 to get in and you think, for God's sake, you might buy something. And I did like sort of like look. I knew this was going to be around a tenner, so I thought, oh yeah, it'll be £12 deep, if you know what I mean, or £14 deep with sort of in it. So you know, I'll be able to sell some of these games on. Maybe I think my Game Boy, that red one that I've got, is a bit scratched on the back or missing the back cover, so I might just swap for the better condition one and be able to get rid of this even at a car boot for £5. Some other guy will probably pick it up, so at least I'll get my money back and get better condition Game Boys and a couple extra Game Boy games that I don't have. And yeah, then I went to, obviously there was some other like traders, the normal those like fucking green plastic trays were banana trays, I would say, where they have like 50p an item, and then there's like this loads of just trash and just like thing in all the bloody trays. So I picked these up, and these are 50p each. Quite surprised actually. And yeah, PSP games, SmackDown vs Raw 2011, Ape Escape, or Ape Escape P. And in I don't know, Invite Zoo Animals or something. Somebody Zoo Animals. So yeah, one of them actually doesn't have SmackDown, it has Little Big Planet in. So that's a bit strange. Yeah, so they were 50p each, so like £1.50. Surprised they were from a trader. And that was really it. So I walked around for ages like a zombie, like oh. And yeah, so I went and got some breakfast from Morrison's. And then about an hour later, I went to another car boot in I think it's Farnborough. So there's Aldershot, and then Farnborough's just north of it. It's only a little 5-10 minute drive. Went to that car boot. Again, you have to pay to fucking get in. This time it was like £5 to get in. It normally starts at 11. I think I got there, must have been at 10:30 or so. And yeah, paid to get in a £5. Fucking, it was so expensive, but it was so busy. There's still people like walking around. I think it starts at 11:30 actually, and I got there about 10:30. And there's still like shitloads of people walking around. I missed out on a bag of stuff, but yeah, I think there was like a Mega Drive, a couple of Mega Drives and a Super Nintendo in a bag, which some guy picked up. He basically took the Super Nintendo and 2 games for a tenner, but I already got the game, so I wasn't really bothered. But yeah, walked around. There wasn't much again. But yeah, I did get loads of PC games, which I don't normally pick up PC games, but obviously I know their value, so yeah, I didn't mind picking them up. And these were £5 for the whole lot. So the guy I think he wanted £10 for them, but I'm like, I'm in an iron. He goes, you can have the whole lot for a £5. I think I might record it on my cameras, which is really weird. Yeah, so I picked up Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, yeah, so Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, Dawn of War Winter Assault, that's 2 discs, but it's actually missing the disc, I'm like, fuck it. Dawn of War Dark Crusade, all the other ones actually complete, Age of Conan, Call of Duty Black Ops, and the main one which I wanted, which I can actually get 13 quid for, just selling on Amazon now, is Dawn of War Collector's Edition Retribution. So it comes like a big, like, I don't know, book. It's in really good condition. Got the game there. And this must be... And the postcards are still sealed. Never been touched. Well, they would say at the car boot, never been used, like new. Yeah, so that was basically it for that car boot. And I was like, oh, I don't know, I also picked some other stuff up. Oh, actually, for the previous car boot, I actually picked these two. I picked up an N64 power pack and a GameCube power pack. And they were, I think it's £5 for the pair. So they were £3 each. I got them £5 for both of them. Which, to be honest, is really good, actually. You can literally, the amount of times I see GameCubes, I just leave them there and think, oh, if I had an extra power pack or an N64 power pack, It's just so good just to have extra power packs and that. Much easier, much harder to find the power packs just on their own. It is just like even the cables and stuff. So yeah, so that was it was an okay event. So I just like carried on walking around, and then some guy came up to me and was like, "Hey, you're Richkingretro." I'm like, "Hey, you're a stranger," because I watch your YouTube videos a lot, and it was well funny. So we stood talking for about 10-15 minutes, and he picked up a Game Boy Yellow one, a Pocket Yellow. And then his dad came along, and his dad was the person who got or his dad or his colleague. He's the one who picked up the Super Nintendo. So we were just sitting there, just having a good chat. So it was well random. Travelling all the way from Aldershot, 4 hours and that, and there was just some guy. Yeah. So if you are watching, mate, you know, post a reply at the bottom saying that was you if you are watching. So yeah, we'd be good. Yeah. So we had a good chat. Yeah. And that was about it really. And then I just left and then went back to Aldershot, and there's a retro game shop there called Kart Club. Went in there, literally had everything in there. The problem with going retro game shops now, because I've got this massive collection, everything I sort of really want for my own collection is getting really expensive. So literally had everything there. But I did pick up a couple of unique items. They're not complete, but I thought, you know, may as well pick them up. And this is a Game Boy, the Game Boy cartridge holder. It's supposed to have a little plastic front where it like comes up and keeps the games still go in there. I thought it was actually that way, but for some reason, I don't know why they didn't have them going upwards, but for some reason they go in like that, which is a bit weird. So yeah, I thought originally the actual Game Boy games would actually fly out because they obviously didn't have the plastic cover, but yeah, they fit in there nice and snug. And then you got this bit here, and that's where you keep your books. The books go in there and there. So the guy had two of them, and they were £8 each. So I thought, sorry, I may as well pick both of them up. And yeah, he did a deal. I got them for £15 each. So a bit unique and like items I've never seen before. So for my next retro road trips and that, if anyone does want to trade for stuff, I only need one really. I haven't really got much other room for I don't have not much room for two. So it's a shame it's missing the plastic cover. But it is good and unique. I couldn't actually find any on eBay or even from a UK collector. I did post it on Retro Collector to see what reaction I would get. And someone posted saying I'm missing the plastic cover, which I knew anyway. And he had like American games in there. So it was only like a picture of like an American one. So yeah, so that was basically my pickups for my retro weekend. There wasn't much. Normally I try and search like eBay when I'm in Aldershot, or like do local eBay and stuff to see if I can buy anything and pick it up locally. There wasn't that much there, to be honest. There's nothing I wanted, so yeah. So mainly just wanted to go up there and just support the Video Games Carnival. Been there, must be up 3 or 4 times now. It's sort of the last event for a bit. But yeah, it was it's really good just meeting people. That's what retro collecting to me is all about. You know, not just about collecting the video games and just putting them on the shelf and sit at home on your own, like they do now with a headset or whatever. It's just all about meeting the community. It's all about community. So yeah. So yeah, that's basically my pickup. So yeah, for some reason on my iPad I still can't write messages back, and I basically hate using a PC. I hate using a PC. So every basically once a week I turn my PC and then I reply to people's messages. So I try and, sorry if I'm really slow at writing my messages. I need to get better at it just to support the community as well. And I think I'm going to do a couple of what's it called, response videos as well. So yeah, because obviously last few months now I've been there, or basically since I moved to my flat, and I haven't been posting that much videos as I used to. Maybe because I haven't got any money, or I'm a bit sparse with the pickups. But also I need to get more involved with the community, responding to other people's videos. I just spent the last 2.5 hours just watching everyone's YouTube video because I'm like a week behind. Because I'm following so many people. So yeah, there's some great guys out there. Lots of new YouTubers as well. Obviously, yeah, lots of new YouTubers over the last, I would say, last 6 months or so. So there's still us old, I would say, old G's, old retro G's, old YouTube retro G's. Even though I've been on YouTube for about 3 years, I consider myself an old retro YouTube G. Especially from the UK. There's obviously loads of American guys with 1,000 and 1,000 views. But yeah, so there's lots of new cats out there. As Snoop Dogg would say, there's some new cats, new retro cats out there. So yeah. So basically, yeah. So keep it retro, guys. Keep it retro, and yeah, my next event is Geek 2014, and that's 25th of I think it's 25th of February in Margate. If you can get there, guys. You know, don't just sit there at home. Get to these events. You got to get to these events and just have a good time. You know, the Premier Inn's really cheap. Still only £29 for the night, and it's literally a stone throw away from the train station. So any of you London guys can just catch a train from London to Margate. I'm not quite sure how much it is, but yeah, I'll be driving up, be staying there, meeting the replay events guys, and I think Video Games Carnival's going to be there, the Retro Lords. So there's quite a few people going to be going there. So it is a different event. It's in between like the Play Expos and like the little like pub events, just in the middle. And it's just, yeah, just really good. Just a good event to go to. So definitely go, guys. Definitely go. So yeah, so cheers.